Importance of a husband. The Prophet Muhammad was asked which of women is best. He said, the one who makes her husband happy when he looks at her, obeys him when he tells her to do something, and does not disobey him with regard to herself or her wealth in a way that he dislikes. The Prophet Muhammad said, if a woman prays her 5 prayers, fasts her month, Ramadan, guards her chastity, and obeys her husband always, she will enter Jannah. The Prophet Muhammad said, if a woman dies while her husband was pleased with her, she will enter paradise. If I were to command anyone to prostrate to anyone other than Allah, I would have commanded women to prostrate to their husbands. By the one in whose hand is the soul of Muhammad, no woman can fulfill her duty towards Allah until she fulfills her duty towards her husband. The Prophet Muhammad said, there are 3 whose prayers will not be accepted, and they will not ascend to heaven, or even go beyond their heads. A woman whose husband calls her at night and she refuses. The Prophet Muhammad said, if Allah has blessed any of you with a good wife, he has helped him with half his deen, so he should fear Allah with the other half. The Prophet Muhammad said, if a man calls his wife to his bed, and she refuses, and he stays angry with her all night, the angels will curse her until morning. The Prophet Muhammad said, any woman who asked for a divorce for no reason, the fragrance of paradise is forbidden to her. The Prophet Muhammad said, it is not right for any human being to prostrate to another. If it were right for one human being to prostrate to another, I would have commanded women to prostrate to their husbands, because of the great rights that they have over them. By the one in whose hand is my soul, if a man were covered from head to foot with weeping sores oozing pus, and his wife were to come to him and lick his sores to clean them, this would not fulfill the rights he has over her. The Prophet Muhammad said, no woman annoys her husband, but his wife. Among Al-Hur al-Ain says, do not annoy him, may Allah destroy you, literally kill you, for he is just a temporary guest with you, and soon he will leave you and join come-tos. If a man is married with a righteous wife, he will live a harmonious life, even if he is poor. Whether the husband wants to discipline his wife, or forgive her, or take another wife, or divorce her, this is all up to him to choose. Let the woman beware of incurring her husband's wrath, because this will lead to Allah's being angry with her. The Prophet Muhammad asked one of the companions' wives, have you got a husband? She said, yes. He asked, how do you treat him? She replied, I spare no pains in obeying him, except what I cannot do. The Prophet then said, make sure that you obey him, because he is your paradise or hellfire. When Imam Ibn Hanbal's wife passed away, he said, Wallahi, I lived with her for 40 years, and we didn't argue once. He was asked how. He said, whenever she got upset and tried to argue, I stayed quiet. And whenever I was upset and tried to argue, she stays quiet. The blessings for a woman being a righteous wife, and a man having a righteous wife, is pleasure in this world, in the next when we meet Allah.